Welcome to Her Money Revolution. I'm your host, Angela Brooks, your guide on this journey to becoming a wealthy woman. As a certified financial planner, business owner, and wealth advisor, I am on a mission to simplify the conversation around investing and to help women generate more wealth by making their money work for them. Join me as we navigate powerful financial planning strategies to help you achieve your personal and professional goals. This podcast is your go-to destination for no fluff, easy to implement financial and investing advice. If you are ready to achieve audacious financial goals, dream beyond boundaries, and generate massive wealth for you and your family, this podcast is for you. Grab a notebook, let's get started. Welcome back to Her Money Revolution, the podcast where we empower women to grow their wealth by making their money work for them. I'm your host, Angela Brooks, and in today's episode, we're exploring the psychological aspects of money management and how to cultivate a positive mindset towards wealth creation. Let's dive into how our thoughts and beliefs about money shape our financial reality and how faith in Jesus will help us manifest abundance. Let's get started. Effective money management encompasses not only numbers and budgets, but also our mindset and our beliefs and how our upbringing shapes our relationship with money. What we think and believe about money significantly impacts our financial behavior and the outcomes of our life. Today, we're going to discuss the importance of a positive money mindset, the role of our faith, and how you can start transforming your thoughts to attract wealth and abundance. First, let's talk about the power of our thoughts and our beliefs. It's often said that you bring about what you think about. If you're constantly telling yourself, I'm so bad with money, you're going to be. You're going to find yourself making poor financial decisions that reinforce that belief. So let's change that narrative. We need to change that narrative. Let's take a moment to reflect on our thoughts. Let's take a moment to think about how we feel about money. Are they positive? Are they negative? We need to become aware of our negative thoughts and patterns around money because these thoughts are holding you back from achieving your financial goals. We need to recognize that these thoughts are not facts, but rather conditioned beliefs that were anchored in childhood, but they can change. When we are aware of them, we can change them. So some of these common negative beliefs would be thinking things like money is the root of all evil, or that you don't deserve to be wealthy, or maybe there's just not enough wealth out there for me. You might have a scarcity mindset if you believe that there's not enough money for me, or that you're not good enough to have money, or that just because that person got a promotion or that person's successful, well, I guess I'm not getting that promotion anymore. You might associate money as with greed and evil. Negative self-talk can also contribute to a negative money mindset. These beliefs create mental blocks that hinder your financial success. So let's change the narrative. We need to replace the negative thoughts with positive affirmations. Okay, so instead of saying, I'm so bad with money, try saying, I'm learning to manage my money wisely. Instead of saying, I'm never going to be wealthy, try saying, I deserve to be wealthy. Affirmations like, money flows into my life effortlessly, or unexpected money easily flows into my life. I am a good steward of my finances. I accept all the abundance that life has to offer. Saying these affirmations out loud daily will help shift your mindset towards a more positive outlook. If you ever hear yourself saying something like, oh, I know I shouldn't say this, or I know that this, Angela, like I know affirmations, I know that they work. Well, okay, but just because you know them doesn't mean that it's working for you. You're not doing it. You might know it, you might have the tool, but just because you know it doesn't mean that you're practicing it. And in order for this to actually work, you need to practice it daily. So how do you practice? Okay, so here's an easy practice that I used to use, and it's called stop, snap, and switch. So stop and recognize the negative thought. take a bracelet or a pony holder against your wrist and snap it to acknowledge the false belief, and then switch the bracelet or the pony holder to your other wrist, and then rephrase that negative thought into a positive affirmation. So this is a simple practice and it works. It triggers your mind, like that snap, that reaction, it triggers your mind to think about the truth, the positive affirmation. Another thing that really works is a vision board. I love a good vision board. It's a powerful tool for manifesting your desires, for attracting your goals, the things that you want to accomplish in life. So take some time each day to visualize your financial goals. Create a vision board. Imagine yourself living the life that you desire with a financial abundance and freedom. The more vividly that you can picture it, it's more likely that you can bring it into reality. I have a vision board. I've had vision boards for years, on and off, but consistently for the last 6 or 7 years. And I look at it multiple times a day. I really, really believe in a vision board. I might even do an entire episode on this topic because they're a powerful tool for harnessing the power of your subconscious mind to achieve your goals. I believe in this. I truly do, because I am a real life example that it works. Vision boards are so effective and they work with your brain. Okay, so it's a form of mental rehearsal. When you visualize your goals, when you look at your vision board, your brain interprets these images as reality, making it more likely that you can achieve them. And if you're thinking, yeah, vision boards they don't work for me. Everyone's a little bit different. It's good for you, but it's not my thing. Vision boards are too chaotic, or I'm not creative. Okay, fine. You don't have to be an artist. Those are all limiting beliefs. The goal isn't that you have an amazing, beautiful, Pinterest-worthy vision board, although that's cool too. But the goal is to have an image that you can look at daily that sparks an emotion. And when you look at your vision board on a daily basis, it reinforces your goals, keeping them at the forefront of your mind, and that helps you stay focused on what you want to accomplish. And I said earlier that it works with your brain. What if I told you that achieving financial freedom is closer than you think? Whether you're just starting out or you're looking to take your finances to the next level, I've got something special for you. I've created a powerful guide that can help you get there, and that is the 6 steps to financial freedom. This isn't just another checklist. It's a strategic, step-by-step plan designed to help you build a solid financial foundation, eliminate debt, grow your savings, and invest in your future. And the best part, it's completely free. Head over to hermoneyrevolution.com/resources to download your free copy today. So the reticular activating system, the RAS, is part of your brain that filters the information that you receive from the outside world. It controls your fight or flight responses. RAS is a bundle of nerves at our brainstem that filters out unnecessary information so that the important stuff can get through. Okay, so for example, if you ever learned a new word and then all of a sudden you hear it everywhere, that's RAS that's working for you. When you focus and look at specific goals, your RAS prioritizes relevant information and opportunities that align with those goals. And by constantly exposing your RAS to a vision board, you are heightening your awareness of opportunities and resources that can help you achieve your goals. So for example, when I wanted to get my CFP, I had it on my vision board for a handful of years. I journaled, so I wrote it down in my journal. And then I started getting really serious about it and consistently writing down, I am a CFP. I am a CFP. And then all of a sudden, the more I wrote that down, the more I looked at it on my vision board, I kept recognizing it elsewhere. I get random emails that said 20% off CFP course, or schedule your exam today with blah, 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 blah. Business partner used to come up to me and say like, hey, have you thought about taking that CFP yet? And then honestly, one day I was driving into work, driving somewhere, and the license plate in front of me had some numbers and then CFP. I'm I'm like, okay, this is my RAS working for me. I need to do something about it. Also, my subconscious mind working for me. It's always working. Your subconscious mind is always working, and I want it working for me rather than against me. So let's talk about your subconscious mind. It is responsible for the significant portion of your behavior. By looking at your vision board on a regular basis, you feed your subconscious mind with images that create a feeling and ideas that shape your actions and your decisions in a way that aligns with your goals that you have set. And over time, your subconscious mind becomes programmed to support your conscious efforts, creating a synergy that drives you towards your goals. That's called action. Having a vision board is powerful, but I promise you it does not work unless it is paired with action. I could talk way more on this. If you want more information, please DM me. I have some amazing books and resources that I can send your way. I will probably spend more time on this topic because I am very passionately about it. As I said, I am a changed life. I know that it works, but I need to move forward because if you're listening and you're thinking like, oh man, this chick is getting a little bit crazy talking about manifestation and law of attraction, I'm not misplacing my faith. I'm not encouraging you to have faith in the universe or in yourself rather than in God. I'm not. Promise. I'm a Christian and I'm not confused about the source of this power. I know who created the universe. I believe in the power of faith and the promises of God. The Bible teaches us that we can manifest abundance through our faith in Jesus Christ. Mark 11:24 says, "Therefore I tell you, whatever you ask for in prayer, believe that you have received it and it will be yours." Proverbs 18:21 says, "The tongue has power of life and death, and those who love it eat its fruit." In this passage, fruit is referring to the outcomes or the consequences of what we say. Be careful of the words that are coming out of your mouth. They are designing the life that you're living. Make sure it is life-giving. Hebrews 11:1 says, "Now faith is confidence in what we hope for and assurance about what we do not see." So set that goal, write it down, put it on a vision board and take action. I promise you it works and it will work for you. People that know me know that I love a good plan and that I love my life. This is my life. My life is dream it, live it, pin it. And I feel very passionately about this. And yeah, I'm a good planner. I'm a financial planner. So it is maybe more natural for me than others. But that doesn't excuse you from not being able to design the life that you want as well. It doesn't matter if you're not a good planner or you're not an artist. I'm not either. It works. And I know that God has a purpose and a plan for you as long as you focus on it and make sure that that your goal is in line with what God has for you. If you think this isn't for me, or like, I don't want to limit God, I let him direct my path. I'm not going to set a plan, or I'm just more go with the flow. Or maybe you think like a plan is too controlling for me. Setting those goals is too controlling. Friend, I'm here to tell you that's fear talking. That's fear controlling you, or it's laziness, or it's a bunch of lame excuses, whatever you want to call it. The Bible tells us in Proverbs 16:9, "In the hearts of humans plan their course, but the Lord establishes their steps." While the Bible encourages having a good vision and having clear direction, it also stresses that this vision should be rooted in divine guidance that is aligned with God's will. I'm not confused about that, okay? The closer your relationship with Jesus, the clearer it becomes for you to discern whether that pursuit for those goals that you have are truly in line with God's will for you, or if they are merely a self-centered earthly desire. My mom's a preacher. I don't know if you know that about me, but I feel the preach coming on. I'm going to stop talking about this. I want to move forward. I was going to talk about practical steps that you can take to cultivate positive money mindset and manifest wealth. For the sake of time, I will do that in an upcoming episode. So be sure to subscribe to Her Money Revolution so you won't miss it. But for the sake of time, I want to wrap it up. So here is today's actionable money tip. Start a gratitude journal. Each day, write it down, at least 3 things that you are grateful for, specifically related to your finances. This will definitely help you focus on the positive aspects of your financial journey, and it will help you attract that abundance into your life. That's it for today's episode of Her Money Revolution. Remember, cultivating a positive mindset, having faith in Jesus will significantly impact not only your financial journey, but like everything in life. By changing your thoughts, trusting in God's provision, and taking action, you can manifest the wealth and abundance you desire. Thank you for joining me today. If you enjoyed this podcast, please subscribe and leave a review, and follow me on social media for more tips and inspiration. Until next time, keep growing towards financial empowerment and making your money work for you. Thank you for joining me today, and I hope you are feeling more empowered in your financial journey. Remember, follow and subscribe to Her Money Revolution on your favorite podcast platform, and share your feedback by leaving a review. I'd love to hear your biggest takeaway from today's episode. Until next time, stay inspired.